Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. Today is the day representing 3 years to the day of me starting collecting antique Bahco tools. So the 16th of October was the first thing I bought, which was a Bahco 113 pipe wrench. And now this is the 3rd year. So over 1,000 days of collecting. And I've done not too bad this year. I've just counted up and I've counted 24 items I've bought, so about 2 items a month. It's getting more and more difficult to find things of interest because obviously I've already bought quite a lot of items. I think the first year was over 300 items I bought, and the second year I think it was around 60 or so items. I'll try, if I remember, to put links below to the first 2-year tool hauls. And this is the 3rd year and I've bought 24 items. And I'd like to thank Neil Crump, Dominic Pascal, Alex and Joe Greaves this year for the things they've helped me find and helped me buy, as well as the items I've bought myself. So without further ado, I'll show you what I bought. I got a couple of lovely items, which I was really pleased about, some great additions. So let's get on with it. So I bought this wonderful, in the UK, wonderful set of early Bahco, number, I think it's 129B, number 129 from the 1920s or a bit earlier, gas pipe pliers, which was a really nice addition. I was really pleased with that. I think Alex might have bought me this, I'm not sure. This is a Bahco 114. Now I already had one of these, but I did at this style because there's 2 styles of the Bahco wrench, but I polished it when I was in my polishing phase, but I soon grew out of that when I realized how much work it was. So I wanted one which was more original, so I managed to find one. I'm pretty sure Alex found me that one, so thank you, Alex. I got a number 55, which I already have, but I couldn't resist and it came up, and I haven't managed to find any new 50 or 60 series this year, but I have managed to find this double. So that's nice to have another double on the wall. Really nice, 55. So that is the 55 series. The early Bahco first series, I managed to find one thanks to Joe Greaves, who contacted me, found this in the UK, and made in Enoping Vastadder, and it's a pattern number 1, and it's got the early Bahco stamp just here, and this is a number size 1, which is the smallest size, and this is a wonderful addition, one of my favorite items I bought this year. So thank you ever so much, Joe, for contacting me and letting me have that. I'm very grateful. I got a set of really cool, I love these, 2, 3, 5 fencing pliers. My buddy Neil Crump, shall I say, found these and sent them to me. He also sent me probably my favorite item of this year, which I'll show you later on. It's not here. I got these on holiday, a lovely set of Bahco tin snips, early, with a very early stamp on them. So I bought these on holiday, and that was a really great memory. I really enjoyed it. We've got this early Bahco in a box, number 71. Not the best condition box, but still a nice addition. And then here we've got early Bahco offset with the unusual jaws, which you don't find very often. And I think Alex found me this one as well. Thank you, Alex. In the Netherlands. This is a number 81. And then I've got this very early Bahco Clyburn, really lovely item. I just froze it then because I wanted to remember the guy's name. I got this wonderful Bahco from a chap called Mats Olofsson in Sweden, a lovely guy, and this came from his collection, and it was a wonderful example. I was really grateful to have that. I also got this one, which was a very early Bahco 400 series spanner with the unusual I don't know if you can see, with the unusual wrench in the handle. I did very well this year with these. Last year, the first year I didn't find any, and the second year I found one 10-inch, and this year I've managed to find a 6-inch in lovely condition. I think Alex helped me buy this one as well. Thank you, Alex. And then this one here, which came off my buddy Dominic Pascal, who came to visit, and Dominic brought this to me in wonderful condition. He found this in France, so thank you ever so much, Dominic, for the 8-inch, and it's one of probably the best condition one I've got. It's a beauty. So that will go in the collection. Also in the UK, I found these two early Bahco and Bahco premise stove beer mats, probably from the 1920s, 30s. Oh no, probably 60s actually, looking at the spanners. But yeah, really pleased with that. And I also found this Bahco candle holder. I think Alex helped me buy this one as well. This is a Bahco Vastada. I do have one of these, but this one seems to be a deluxe version, polished up, much nicer casting. So I've got two of these now, so that's really good. So I think I've done really well this year with the hand tools. I've managed to find 3 of the early Chroma series, which was really good. Thanks to Joe, I managed to add another one to the early first generation. And we got 2 very unusual 8-inch wrenches and some other wonderful items. I also picked up this patch in Sweden, a little made in Sweden patch. Obviously I don't know what it was off, but I thought it was quite nice. Right, let's move on to some wonderful paperwork which I found this year. Right guys, so this is the wonderful paperwork which some of you might remember I picked up. So I won these as all individual lots. This is a wonderful Bahco catalogue with wonderful graphics, very early indeed, and very frail as well, but great graphics, absolutely wonderful. I don't know if you can see there, wonderful graphics of early Bahco tools, you know, which is really nice to see the tools and then also have them in the original boxes, which is always a joy. Very nice early Bahco. This side as well, wonderful graphics. Just made wonderful tools, did Bahco. This is the fan and associated tools, pillar drill, another joy. And then we've got here a price list of early Bahco tools. Voila. And then here we've got a Bahco, very heavily embossed as well, really high quality embossed tool catalogue from the UK with all the different tools, which some of them we've managed to find and some of them we're still left to find and discover. Different sets of tools, early catalogue. This catalogue's from 1926. We've got this wonderful early Bahco pipe wrench. So one day I do hope to set up a museum and have a large selection of Bahco in that museum displayed, and the paperwork will be a wonderful addition to that. We've got here Bahco Forge, another directory and presentation, 1926 November. So this must have been sent to somebody in 1926, which is really good, with a 40% discount. And then another Bahco price list. So this is a time capsule of very rare paperwork, and this was one of the best things I managed to find this year. It's really wonderful to find all this early Bahco paperwork. There's 2 more items which I want to show you, which are wonderful. So let's get on with that, and then I'll show you the whole collection, everything which I've picked up in year 1, year 2, and now year 3. So these are 2 of the absolute cream of the crop items I found this year, and the last 2 items of the 24 items I think I picked up. We've got this absolutely delightful vintage 1920s Bahco tin sign, which is embossed on the other side. You can see here it's embossed, really nice. and this was off my buddy Neil Crump, and what absolutely wonderful, he found this, I don't know where, but thank you Neil, it's an absolute gem. And also here we've got this wonderful, which I got this from America, an original Bahco display, vintage display. Really cool, makes the tools pop with when they're in that display. So this is an original one, and I was really pleased to pick it up. So this is the last of the 2 items. Right, I'll show you the whole lot of the items together now. So in this big drawer here, we've got the Bahco NOS items. This was a new addition this year, as were the mats and that thing, but the rest of the items were items which I managed to get in previous years. So really grateful for those. Right, let's look at the next drawer. So here is my Bahco, early Bahco aluminium, steel and rubber screwdrivers, which I've picked up in previous years, and a wooden handled one. A nice collection, but I didn't manage to find any new items this year. And then here's my sort of Bahco and EA Berg, which are the same company as the Bahco. You can see it's the same design. Managed to find another set of these fencing pliers thanks to Neil, and this wonderful tin snip. And then the rest of the items are items Berg and Bahco, which I've found in the last 2 years. Obviously I've got another original display here, Bahco display, and then we've got here the one we found this year, plus the wonderful sign. That's a beautiful sign down there, and we've got the 2 candle holders, advertising pieces, and then here we've got the original Bahco display, quite unchanged. Added another pipe wrench because the one I had was polished, and then obviously managed to find 3 new Chroma series to go with the 10-inch one I found last year. So really pleased with that. That's probably one of the better items I found. We've got the Bahco pillar drill, which we got off Tommy last year. And then here we've got the Bahco pipe wrench off Tommy, pipe vices off Tommy as well. And then we've got the Martin, managed to find this wonderful Martin Zozo from Argentina, found the wonderful double ender, and also managed to find all these wonderful adjusters as well. So here's the extra 55 series up there as a double. I've got 2 of them now. Last year I managed to find one of the smaller sizes. And then we've got this wonderful Bahco advertising and this wonderful sticker Alex got last year. And then last year's, probably the best thing I got last year, was this wonderful Bahco display sign. So I was really pleased with that. So yeah, I've done pretty well this year. I'll show you the drawers out in the shed now. I've got a few more Bahco items out in the shed. All right, let's get on with that. Right, so we're in the shed in the garden now, which we've got another one of those Bahco stands with some wonderful Bahco tools in. And also this is obviously the new storage shed in the back garden. Big Clyburn there. And then here we've got, I think, the last few drawers of Bahco tools. So these, some have made it out here for now. So we've got the pipe cutters and nail pullers, which I collected in the first year, plus other associated bicycle tools and a big pipe cutter. I think I got that off my buddy Tommy in Sweden. This year didn't really add anything. I think I bought this year actually, this Primus stove. Probably should have showed that in the video. Really nice Primus stove. We got some Bahco brass or bronzed spanners, and then we've got some Bahco plastic handle stuff. Alex picked some of this up this year for himself in Sweden, in the Netherlands. And then we've got some early ratchets and some more modern ratchets. And then here we've got some tools, hatchets, crate tools. We've got different designs. We've got the square head, the round head. We've got the 2 it's all steel, and then the larger one. And I've also got one more drawer I'm going to show you in the house, which I forgot. And I think that's about it. Let's get on with that. Right guys, so this is definitely, I think, the last draw of items are picked up. We've got this wonderful early bicycle chain tool, and then 3 very early Bahco pipe wrenches, and I think that pretty much draws a conclusion. I do have another big large Bahco there, and this early Bahco plate as well, but I think this pretty much draws an end to the Bahco of 2023. So 3 years of collecting. I'd like to thank all the people who helped me over the years, too many to mention: Martin, Andreas in Argentina, and Tommy, and all the people this year, Joe and Alex and Dominic and Neil and everybody else. So really grateful to everybody who's helped me find unusual Bahco items to add to the collection. It's definitely growing. I think the first year was over 300, like I said, and the second year was over 60, and this year is just over 20 items, so it's shrinking. Next year, I wonder if I'll get into double digits with new items to find. We'll only know next year. All right, thanks for watching if you got this far. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.